everybody. Welcome to the South Australian Sports Show. I hope you can stay with us for the next hour. Plenty coming up on the show. We've got Olympians coming in, licorice all sorts show for you. As I welcome Greg Anderson and the great Barry Curtin to the show. How are we, boys?
Well, very well. Great to be part of it all.
Hey, just quickly, I was walking through Adelaide Oval on Sunday. I'm looking at all the big names, Greg Chappell, Ian Chappell, Bradman, and then I see a big picture. And who's in it? Baz Curtin.
Jeez.
Sheffield Shield winner.
Yes.
Yeah, there's not a lot of those up there.
No. The statue's next, I think. Where were you? The toilets.
All right, while we're talking, let's get on with the good news because we've got to get a quick, short intro. KG, Media Room, Adelaide Oval, announced. They're going to be the KG Media Room.
So
couldn't be more deserving.
Absolutely fantastic.
No,
fantastic.
No, so it should be, mate. Absolutely.
Did you work with him for a long time, didn't you? A long time.
I played in KG's last game.
Yep.
At the Adelaide Oval. And I'll give you a little clue here. There's one person that he's never, ever had on any sports show that he's ever done, and that's Kerry O'Keefe. Never had him on the show.
Is that right?
Well, because in KG's last game, he happened to... I was batting at the other end, and he played a cut shot into the gully, and Skull picked it up and threw it up in the air, and I looked at it from where I'm standing at the other end, thinking, oh, well, it's bounced, so it's not a problem. And the umpire was didn't really know, asked the question, and Skull said, yeah, I caught it. So
and he didn't?
No, he didn't. And KG has never, ever forgotten it. KG deserves that honour right there because of what he's done.
No doubt.
Both football... There is no other person that you could have named that after.
No.
I'll tell you what, though, if you want to hear a comic on it, get onto Blakey on 5AA and listen to his take of KG and Cornsey last Saturday when they're talking about KG winning it. It is absolutely magnificent.
He wouldn't want it.
No.
He's that sort of guy.
Blakey has ripped him off magnificently.
Yeah.
That's all I want to say. You need to listen to it. SANFL,
we should
of course.
get him in here. We should
get
Cage.
We will. We'll get him in. Absolutely. Matty Pavlik, Kane Corns and Darren Wilson inducted into the SANFL Hall of Fame. Good news.
Yeah, fantastic.
No issue with any of those, especially the ump.
Yep.
To continually put up that sort of performance for that many years, you know. I mean, the football is fine.
Yep.
But sneak a little ump in there, I don't mind that.
Fantastic.
He performed very well during the night as well, by the way. I caught up from just as the night ended, and he had a big night.
Come on, mate. Tell us what you were doing there, mate. Why were you there, mate?
Well,
past McGarry medalist?
Yeah.
I knew we couldn't get through the show without you bringing up at least once, mate. And you won it what year?
The Hall of Fame was...
McGarry medal. You and Aaron Young?
86.
86.
Yeah, 86.
Hey, when you sit there and watch it, and Aaron Young, well done, great news for Aaron Young from North Adelaide winning his McGarry medal.
Yeah.
What goes through your head as they announce that you're winning it and you're walking up? You know, as you're getting up to the stage, what's racing through your mind?
It's interesting because there's always that pressure that you're in the top group of the 4 or 5 that have been selected as favourites, and I'm one of them, and you sort of start believing some of the little sort of rumours and what people are sort of saying before the count, and you think, well, hang on, I'm a chance here, and then I'm behind, and you get, I'm up again, and so it's all this really mixed emotions, because and then when you win it, it's a bit of a dream come true.
Did you forget anyone? You know, everyone gets up and makes a speech, and then they walk away and go, I forgot someone.
Yeah,
I forgot someone.
And when you wake up the next morning, you go, oh no, I forgot.
Did you forget anyone? Or you got through
I wasn't too bad. I wasn't too bad.
I might go back and have a look at your speech. All right,
I think I wasn't too bad.
Stick with the good news. Serena Williams, of course, 40 years old, has retired from tennis. Her last game at the US Open, 23 singles Grand Slams. I mean, she's been outstanding as a player, 40 years of age. Prize money, $94 million on her retiring. That's prize money alone. So endorsements will be 4 times that. $94 million. So I think she's going to be okay. $94 million.
She will get through it. She will get through it. She will get through it.
All right, I want to talk about this lady. She's about to play. She's going to be 80 in a month. Plays for the Adelaide Peas Hockey Club.
Yeah.
And she is playing her 68th season with the same club.
Wow.
Is that amazing or what?
That is quite incredible. That's what it is.
That is just unbelievable. I think that's amazing.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
I'd like to interview her husband.
All right, you'd like to interview her husband. All right, we can't talk anymore. We need to get over for Nina for the sporting news. Nina, what have you got for us?
Thanks, guys. Well, Edwardstown have made SA footy history with a golden point win after 2 halves of extra time. Edwardstown got off to a fast start against the favoured Flinders Park side, booting the first 4 goals before the opponents gradually got themselves back in it. A late goal from the Reds tied the scores at 55 apiece by the end of the quarter, resulting in 2 halves of extra time. Edwardstown had played 26 minutes of time on in the prelim final when the umpire announced the next score would win the game in a golden point situation. With the sides level at 61 points each, Edwardstown forward Harry Parker took a diving mark in the pocket, went back and slotted a winning behind, sending his teammates into an absolute frenzy. The Edwardstown A grade and reserves will both take on Golden Grove in their respective Division 3 grand finals tomorrow afternoon. And Nick Kyrgios's winning streak for 2022 has continued after he defeated world number 1 and defending US Open champion Daniil Medvedev to advance to the quarterfinal in New York. It was a typical Kyrgios match at Arthur Ashe Stadium with dramatic racket smashing, arguments with the umpire, and outrageous in-between leg shots. A turn of events took place in the second game of the third set when Kyrgios made a foul shot by running well past the line of the net into Medvedev's side to hit what would have been a winner to set up break point. Kyrgios came back in style though, performing at his best, producing sublime drop shots to outwit his rival in the third set. In celebration of his win, Kyrgios now upholds a winning record against 4 of the world's top 10, including 2-1 against Djokovic and 3-1 when facing Medvedev. Some exciting news out of Port Adelaide this week as West Coast Eagles forward Junior Rioli was seen undergoing a medical examination at Alberton, suggesting he will be joining the side for 2023. The Power are keen on Rioli to bolster their small forward side after Robbie Gray's retirement last month and Orazio Fantasia being unable to get on the field this year. It's expected Rioli will make a decision on his future in the next 2 weeks, but the twist in the trade is that he is not a free agent, which means a trade is in order from Port Adelaide. So we must all keep our eyes peeled. To the AFLW now, where Crows skipper Chelsea Randall and Port Adelaide captain Erin Phillips have called out social media trolls to stop downplaying women competing in the AFL. In a recent conference at Adelaide Oval, Chelsea Randall said that growing up in Western Australia, she was the only girl in her under-11s team when she first started playing football. Randall went on to say that boys used to laugh at the prospect of playing with her. She has now won 3 AFLW premierships with the Crows, 2 of them as co-captain with Erin Phillips and 1 as sole captain, to become a trailblazer of the competition. Even so, Randall and Phillips recently stated that they are sick of the belittling that is seen online regarding women in sport and how their 16 years of training in the game is undermined. Captain of Port Adelaide, Erin Phillips, stated that people need to appreciate AFLW for what it is, rather than put it up against the men's competition. The Crows will take on North Melbourne at Adelaide Oval tomorrow afternoon, while the Power head over to Melbourne to take on the Blues at Icon Park in the late morning. And that's all the news for this week. I'm Nina Smagic and we'll be right back after the break for more from the SA Sports Show.